to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
We ain't giving them nothing to take. Oh, 80. 85, Mike, 195. Switch up.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold found his target. It's Anderson. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Williams. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Walters. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, alert!
Here's Rosen to throw. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
33. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A couple of 1st downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. On play action, Rosen. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Down right around the 25. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, it's Walters. He's got the 1st down inside the 10th, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their 1st-round pick. His 1st NFL sack. I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
After the sack on 1st down, Rosen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now it's Rosen. Got some room at the 30. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. He may try and run for this. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's what I do. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Oh, you got deep?
Now this time he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's the Raiders punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go. 58, right over there. Here. Mike, 58, right there. Silver. Check 3. Red 80.
To throw is Darnold. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. After the interception, here's Rosen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Rosen. Eluding the pressure right. Snead's got it. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. High throw, but he makes the catch. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Le'Veon Bell as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. The open man here, Renfro. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Throwing again on second down. Rosen looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. There's a nice move. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First down, New York.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
80 weapon. Check safety.
They'll try the left side. Terry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Let's go, D.
Throwing on second and 14. Darnold into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. That catch good for 5. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Motion, 89. Watch 89. All day.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
6-6, pull it high. Slant.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Check it back.
Again, it's Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Let's go. Red 80. Check. Red 80. What's the end?
Now Darnold. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
It's
caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Well, I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper,
yes,
right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove down...
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Alert!
And now it's Rosen looking. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Rosen. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
He was covered by Jamal Adams.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Middle. Hey, wahoo!
On 3rd down, Rosen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Rosen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Rosen escaping the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. From the 50, it's Darnold. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. He got 29 yards that time. A 1st down throw, Darnold. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Hey, switch gears. Hey, lady.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Darnold. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot of... Now Bell hit. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down. Now it's Darnold. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Randy Gregory picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Third and long, it's Darnold. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Rosen off the play action. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
The Jets 40-yard line.
From the 40 now on second down. Rosen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Raiders on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be third and forever. Here's Rosen to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. From the end zone, here's Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on third and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. From his end zone, third and long for Darnold. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Hard. 198. Watch 98. Hey, Delta.
And Rosen's actually going to throw it here. This is Bell on the dump off. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
This will be caught at about the 5. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Quick throw caught out wide by Renfro. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfro. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point up and through. And the lead is up to 15 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Randy Gregory able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Back to throw, Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 1st down. It's Terry. Oh, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll stop it with 4 seconds showing on the clock. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, this one provided some good drama down to the very end. That last kickoff return, for a moment thought he might break it, but in the end, they get the tackle and stop the drama.
You were starting to have more fun, weren't you?
Well, I was starting to stand up.
Yeah, you were into that one. Who knew? We thought maybe they might get that miracle finish that they were looking for. Didn't quite get it done.